We're going to do more than just subpoena them. We're going to change the course of where the FBI is today. If you look, the FBI is, every day we learn something more, that they became, and could private companies become a political arm of them to go after individuals with no repercussions for individuals that know what's happening. But it raises more questions.
Yeah, a lot more questions. And someone's going to get beaten with the business end of that political arm. And, you know, the FBI essentially was pressuring a private company to do their dirty work. That is straight out of East Germany in the 80s, like the ladies with the beards. As you heard Leader McCarthy say, there will be hearings. Is that really enough at this point? Joining me now to discuss, he's been writing and reporting extensively on this very subject. He is the nation's foremost expert on the Twitter files. He's Reason editor features of things in the world. Also has the best Substack I've ever seen on cocktails. It's called Cocktails with Suderman. He's Peter Suderman. We call him Suderman Computerman. So here's my, first of all, welcome to the show and happy holidays,
Thank you
Peter.
for having me.
Yes, wonderful. Here's my problem. The federal government got really, really good at spying on Americans for a few decades. They realized that social media companies were really, really good at hoovering up private information on individuals and corporations and some well-known individuals. And someone decided that that should be an unholy marriage. What is most problematic for you, Suderman?
Well, I think there's a lot to be concerned about here. So look, I'm a First Amendment guy. And as a First Amendment guy, I believe that social media companies have the right to kick people off their platform for any reason at all. They just don't want to have them there. They have the right to restrict posts and information. You don't have the right to post on Twitter if whoever it is that owns Twitter, whether that's Elon Musk or the former ownership, doesn't want you to post on Twitter. That's the First Amendment. That's how it works. But there's something very different when a government official, a law enforcement official, or officials in particular, start saying, hey, Twitter, you should take down these posts. Hey, Twitter, this is not true, especially when, of course, it turns out that the information is perfectly true, when it turns out that the FBI is actually wrong, that this isn't some sort of foreign disinformation op, right? And what's really remarkable about this, I think that the thing that stood out to me out of all of this is that Twitter actually told the FBI, you know, we're not seeing a whole lot of foreign disinformation here.
Yes.
We're seeing a little bit of troll activity because it's Twitter. There are trolls on Twitter. But we're not seeing a whole lot of a big foreign disinformation operation. And the FBI was like, oh, wait, you're wrong. Yes. Twitter knows what's on Twitter. And the FBI was like, you're wrong, and they pointed to sources, they pointed to reports in mainstream media organizations that said, oh, there's a lot of disinformation happening on social media. And you know where all of those reports were sourced to? Anonymous FBI agents. And so they were sort of incepting these ideas into the world and then telling Twitter that Twitter was wrong about what was happening on its own platform.
Yes, I mean, we saw the exact same circular reasoning with the PP dossier, if you remember, and that is what was used to obtain search warrants on then Trump campaign operatives. So obviously after 2016, a lot changed. But you're right, there were executives on Twitter going, yeah, we have very little Russian disinformation here. It appears that the FBI knew about the laptop. They knew about the contents. They knew that it was dropped off. They knew what was on there was essentially true. But still, they wanted to prejudice social media executives before any of that came to light. So as soon as they saw any reports about the laptop, they would go, oh, no, this is the disinformation we were told about beforehand. That is very problematic because the FBI knew something long before the New York Post did, and they were very dishonest with that information. But you also had members of the Biden campaign regularly in contact with, you know, the Twitter safety executive saying, can you remove this post? Can you shadow ban this person? And they were doing that bidding.
Yeah, so, I don't know that there are any real obvious First Amendment violations here. At the same time, you have to be pretty concerned. You have to be concerned when this stuff happens in private, as it clearly has been happening between the FBI and Twitter, and you have to assume Facebook and other social media organizations as well. But you also need to be concerned when this stuff is happening sometimes in public. And so if you go back to 2021, and the Biden administration was warning social media companies, don't allow misinformation about the COVID vaccine to spread. Don't allow misinformation about the pandemic to spread. And then, they would say, maybe not at the exact same time, but in separate interviews, they would say things like, well, we're reviewing laws like Section 230, which is basically the First Amendment for the internet itself. We're reviewing that sort of thing, and we might like to see some changes. And so you have, sometimes this stuff is happening secretly behind closed doors, but you actually have politicians basically threatening private companies if they don't do their bidding. That's a problem at any time, but it's especially a problem when it comes to speech.
Yes, we will make structural changes that will put you out of business because we're the federal government and we can do that. That was the threat, getting them to do their bidding. It's all awful. You are wonderful. Peter Suderman, Computerman, thank you very much.
Thank you so much for having me.
I told you he was good.